Because why would he ask me, hey, so what do you think about
So
Ada?
it
Whenever he already
now
knew.
now once again, my chat or I am not questioning your receipts, but if need be
Right.
and needed to come back or anything, you do have the receipts of text messages or
Yeah. Oh,
conversations
yeah.
on the back end.
Hmm.
You do?
Oh, yeah. I have everything on my phone.
Okay. All right. Now we're not asking for them because that's not what we do over here.
Yeah,
Our
that's why I
hours
haven't
is
sent
not
him.
to.
I haven't passed them around. I've just
Well, I
given
know I don't
everything
want to.
that
I
gets to
just
know.
don't want to. That when you start doing stuff like that, it's like victimizing victims, and I'm not trying to put you
Oh,
in those
yeah.
type
No, I mean,
of
and
triggering
then I take
situations.
responsibility. I should have researched her more, but it still doesn't make it okay what they did.
Right. So after Murph did this, and Murph being a part of their circle, it's like, why would he do that, right?
Exactly. Exactly. That's why I immediately went into, oh God, what? Is she scamming me? And he
Right.
started laughing and he said he knew. And then he said he would have told me earlier before, but he didn't know me like he did then, like when we
So
just
wait,
had
so
started.
wait, so wait, so wait. So Murph is the one that started this she's a scammer
Yeah,
idea.
he's the one who told me in
Okay.
the message, text
Wow.
message on Signal.
Wow.
He literally told me I was
Wow.
being scammed,
Wow.
and then went
Wow.
on a live with Stephanie and pretended the whole time while Ada was in the chat that it wasn't happening.
So this probably explains why Murph is not popping up or not right
Exactly.
now. Okay. Wow. So
Yeah.
it just gets thicker.
Yeah.
Because if somebody in their circle is going to say that to me, I'm going to question it too. Like, hold on,
Exactly. That's
what's
right where my
going on?
mind
You're
went.
with them. You're a part of them.
Why are you asking me like
Are
that?
y'all not vexing these people before y'all let them up? Are y'all not? You know what I
Yeah, and it was
mean?
like, so what do you think about Ada? It was that kind of, vibe. I'm not stupid. I mean, I was
Wow.
stupid to not
No, no, you just been manipulative.
investigate
Listen,
Ada
don't
first, but
you can't talk.
that's my mess up.
It
I messed
wasn't
up.
your job to investigate Ada, right? Especially if they're the
Right.
ones that's presenting these people that they say that they're helping. You're actually so.
And
Did you
I
ever?
passed her to licensed professionals that were going to take care of whatever was going on
But no
professionally.
money was never involved. You didn't send anybody money. You didn't send anybody Cash App
Well, it's an
or
attorney money, but it's not, that has
no, 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 not
nothing.
the. I'm
Yeah.
not talking about the attorneys. I'm
No.
talking about separately. Steph, you ain't sent Steph
Oh,
no money.
Stephanie, yeah, I sent her some money
You
to
sent
her
Steph
account.
money,
Yeah. For her, it was at first for her spring yard, but then I said just use it for whatever if you need
but that's
to
something
use it for
separate.
something else. Yeah.
Okay.
And then and I didn't ask for it back, and there's no issue with that.
But that's not that's not related to this situation. That's what
No, no, no.
okay, okay.
Mm-mm.
All right. So definitely keep your receipts. That's one that I want to say.
Oh
Um
yeah, I do.
and so at this point, you're in it, you thinking that you're helping. So once Murph put the idea in your head, did you confront anyone else on it, or did you just was it just between you and Murph this conversation took place?
So no, I confronted it because a little bit after he told me that, he went on a live YouTube with Stephanie, and I was in the chat because he told me to meet them on the chat. So I went in the chat, and then Ada popped up, and I felt very uncomfortable that I was had just been told Ada was scamming me, and people in the chat were like, "Pray for Ada's kids," this, that, and the other, and I felt weird, like, how come no one's saying anything?
Right. If
Murph's
Murph
on
just told
panel,
you
and
that
he
she's a
just told me this,
scammer,
so I said, "Hey,
right.
that's not cool, Ada," and I just said it like, I said something like that. I didn't even make. I was trying to make it very light, just so she would just stay away, because I wasn't even going to make this a thing. I mean, I didn't even want to. I'm not trying to
So how
mess
many
with people's
appointments did you
lives.
set up?
I don't want to do this.
No, no, calm down. How many appointments did you set up?
There was one appointment, no, two appointments set up
Okay. Okay.
with Jenny.
And she
I
didn't
mean,
show
well,
up
I
to
don't want to say,
neither
I shouldn't say her
appointment.
name, but
Just it's a Q&A. You just so she didn't show up to neither one of the appointments.
no.
Okay. So this is what I'm trying to keep out of this whole thing, right? You're
Right.
adding extra information to the questions that I'm asking. I'm trying to ask
Okay.
certain questions. I'm not asking you for no names. I know in your mind you have been listening to them, so you think you need to provide as much information as possible, and that's not what I'm asking you here, right? I'm asking you specific questions to eliminate, right, certain variations of this. Do you get what I'm saying? Hello? 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 All right, she's probably gonna drop down and then have to come back up. I guess we'll listen to some music.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay.
All right. So um now you're at the point where you're in the comment section. You say Ada, that's messed up. And because the reason why I say that we need to eliminate certain variations of this, Jaguar was not made aware of this until Maddie told her on the platform that she was on.
Okay.
And then Jaguar took it to,
Another
Dr.
level.
Megan's platform and then other people's platform after that. So it was like Jaguar just got the information that day because she said, Stephanie,
Mm-hmm.
send me everything that you have on this. Right. So it was like Jaguar just got the information
Jumped
that
on
day.
it.
Right. So I'm thinking, how much can she be involved with Ada as far as contacting Ada, really caring about getting Ada's kids back, so on and so forth. Right. Because this is the
Right.
scam. The real scam is not whether Ada actually needed help, and the real
Right.
scam is not whether you helped her or not.
Right.
Right. The real
Right.
scam is Jaguar getting involved in this, making herself the center of this, and then saying that we're going to use the um, signing of this petition. It's going to be Ada's petition now. It's going to be
Correct.
Ada. I'm making a song for Ada, like this is her best friend in the world, you know.
Yes,
So
exactly.
when you're looking at this, it's it's basically opportunists finding a opportunity to do
Right.
what they do best, which is, you know, panhandle.
Manipulate. Scheme.
It ain't manipulation. If you know about it, it's
Is a
called
lot more. Yeah.
panhandle. It's internet panhandling. But
Yes,
anyway,
exactly.
um,
Yeah.
so now they're creating this story because they did a 7-hour live about you, and I think
Yeah,
that
I
was
saw
just
that. I
terrible.
couldn't speak
I
in
think
there
this is
either.
right. I think this is very dangerous when you're doing stuff like this online to people, isolating them,
Very,
finding out
very
their
dangerous.
you're finding out their history, you're finding out their traumas, you're exploiting their traumas online, you're isolating them so they can't have a voice, you are pushing people over the edge. It's already a lot of things going on when it comes to people's minds, especially coming out of the pandemic. This is very dangerous and skettish work, and it's coming from a group of people. So it's
Y-
very scary when it's coming from a
Yes,
group of people, as opposed to if you're one persona who literally said that you was getting scammed. So if they're doing that
exactly.
to you, after you think, if I give money to somebody and then find out it didn't go to what I gave the money for, I'm going to question it too. These people got 501c's around these lies that they're telling. These people got,
Yeah, I
businesses.
learned that just
Right.
recently, like
So
yesterday or the day
if
before.
70%, if 70% of the proceeds is not going back into a
Jesus
nonprofit,
Christ.
that's not really a nonprofit.
No, that's messed
Somebody's
up. That's
profiting,
stealing.
somebody's profiting, and that's probably why they're getting looked into and probably why they're getting investigated, is because you can't have a nonprofit organization where you're not putting 70% of the money back into it. That's what Trump got sued for when he bought that big ass moral of himself, with
Well, I know
nonprofit
there's something
money.
definitely legally not right about it. That's all I know. I don't have the details
Well,
because
once
I'm
again,
not.
that's
Yeah,
allegedly. We'll let the authorities do their job.
exactly.
My
That's
job
exactly
is to
right.
clear as much people name as possible as it goes along,
Okay.
and try to give as many people a voice and a space for that voice to try to clear their name, because all you should be worried about is your name. Now,
Right.
they are trying to attach you to other individuals such as Selma. We had Selma on the panel before. Selma has a very strong accent. Selma is not from America. You don't sound nothing like Selma to me, but do you know who Selma is?
No, I saw her in Letitia's chat. Um, and she was when all this like went down. I think it was the night all this went down. And she said they're saying that I'm Bonnie. And I was like, what? I was like, you're not Bonnie. I'm Bonnie. I'm typing. I'm Bonnie. So they were like, I don't know what happened. All I know is that she said that they were telling people that she was me and I was her, and then someone else, his name was in the mix too. So I was three
Okay, so
different people. She was
and
three.
Amber is another name.
Amber, yes,
Ambi,
that's it.
Ambi. I don't even know if Ambi is a real person, but it's
I don't
Ambi,
either.
Amber, Salma, and you. Okay, so
Correct.
Amber is the other person. Are you familiar with Amber?
No, I mean I heard Jack talk about her in a chat one time, and Madge maybe. I don't remember everyone on the panel, but and then she cammed up or something. I
Okay,
barely
I
remember it.
remember that night. I remember that night. Yeah,
Yeah, so
that was
nothing. I didn't
that was
think anything of it.
okay.
I was
So
kind of listening in and out, just kind of there.
okay. So at this point, you're just trying to help someone out. And now the part that they're trying to push is the you cause someone to, over excessively use their supplements or whatever it is, substance. Um,
I
how
guess
much pressure
that's
did
what I
you put
heard
on Ada? Did you confront Ada? Did you say anything to Ada? Like, how did Ada know that you were calling her a liar, or how did that go about?
because no one was saying anything when I was like, "Hey, that's messed up" in the chat. So I said, "She's lying."
So this is just a chat conversation that you're
Yeah, this is
having with
just in a
her.
YouTube chat live
You didn't you
conversation.
didn't you didn't call her on the phone.
No, but I did after that,
No, I mean,
and
but
she,
you didn't
yeah.
when you called her on the phone. Then what did you?
No, no, this conversation happened live on the chat. It's there.
Okay.
I mean, it's
Okay,
somewhere.
the conversation's on the chat. So
Hmm.
outside of YouTube and the conversation on the chat, did you text her and say anything to her?
Yeah, she would just text me and
No, no,
just,
no. Listen to what
oh,
I'm saying. This is a very specific question that
oh,
I'm
okay,
asking you. Okay.
okay.
After the incident took place where you had confronted her online, did you text her after that point?
I did, but she did not. She never responds. Whenever I heard she was, you know,
Okay. Now, in a court of law, they would first have to prove harassment. At any point, did she tell you that not to contact her anymore?
no,
Okay, so that proves that you're not harassing her, because you would have to have that first point to say first that you told her that she told you not to contact her more. Okay, so
right.
all right, so now it's pretty much just an online thing. You haven't sent anyone after her to, say anything to her. It's not a group thing. You don't come with a group or anything like that, right?
No, it's just me.
Okay. So you're one individual who confronted another individual who you were trying to help out, correct?
Correct.
So therefore you could not have trolled her to doing what it is that they're saying that she did.
Correct.
In order to troll someone, it has to be a effort either by more people or by a group of people. It can't just be I confronted her with a lie and then she did what she did, and that's counted as troll. So that proves that Jaguar is an opportunist using this opportunity to sign a fictitious petition, because
Yes.
you're only one person and you're not a content creator. You don't have a platform, do
No,
you?
nothing.
Okay, so the idea of her using you as a stepping stone to get this petition signed is redundant and asinine. Okay, that clears
Yeah.
that part up. All right, so And it also clears up the part that you trolled her to doing this. Okay. So this is just
Exactly.
a sympathy rant. All right. So now, as far as you as an individual goes, you seem like a fair-headed person. Um, when you are watching all of this take place on the internet, what type of mental space is that putting you in as you watch them tarnish your name, tear down your credentials, rip your characteristic traits from you as if they don't belong to you? How is that putting your mental?
I mean, it brought me to. I'm gonna be honest. It brought. I'm not trying to ask for sympathy, but it brought me like to like. I started to feel like like crazy, depressed. Like what is going on? Everyone just turned on me, and now everyone's telling the whole world on YouTube that I am responsible for someone's life, and I'm like I did something wrong, and I didn't, and
So you
I'm
joined
still
the
kind of in
group,
it right now.
you
This is
joined the
just like
group
messed
to
up.
try to
Like,
you joined the group to try to be
but I
safe
have
and
like my husband and my family and friends, so that's good. I have a support system. But if I didn't,
but we're not talking about your physical support system. Listen to what I'm saying.
my
On
mental, yeah,
online, right? It's
yeah,
all
no, I
about
was
the
upset.
mind, right? And the physical,
Hmm.
you in the physical, you have everything that you have going on in the physical. We're not talking about your physical. We're talking about your mental space, right? And
Okay,
mentally, you shift through online, and a lot of us that's already addicted to our phones, addicted to YouTube. Watching this drama unfold that's on YouTube with the creators that we like, with the creators that they might be having trouble with. If it's kind of became our life as far as shifting through these YouTube streets, if you would say, right? So
exactly.
this has become a part of your life now as far as your mental space. You enjoy going in and out of
Everyday
rooms
life,
that you feel
24/7
comfortable
now.
in. Right. So basically you joined this group with the idea of some sort of safety, help, and becoming a part of something that's actually, helping the world, and you wanted to be a part of something bigger.
Yeah, but it wasn't really to be a part of it. It was just to offer help. And then my intention was not, I want to be a part of this group. It was
Okay,
just,
so you
they
didn't
showed
really
up
want to.
and I just was like, hey,
So
this
you
is
wanted to
what,
just offer help.
yeah, I was just offering help. That's
Are you
it.
still offering help?
I know that's hard to believe, but yeah, that's all.
Okay, so there's still people that need help on YouTube. I implore you to keep, looking for groups that might
Yeah,
be
because
actually
if I
helping.
wouldn't have talked to you, I'm gonna tell you, I would never come back.
Well, I appreciate you said that, but I would like to see you come back, in your own power, in your own right. If you're building a podcast, build a podcast. If you're thinking about just letting other people speak out, let other people speak out. It doesn't matter. Women have to empower other women. I
Right,
can't give them their power back, not like other women can give them their power back. So when other women see other women standing in power, it empowers them. It don't do
right.
no good for me to stand in power, because that's not empowering women. They're just
I
looking at
understand.
me like, here go another man trying to mansplain some stuff,
Yeah, I wish
trying to.
I would have heard someone else
Right.
say
So
what I'm saying
it's not going to be
when I was
me
going
that
through it.
empower. Right. It's not going to be me that empower women. It's going to be women that empower women.
Women that are going through this too, because it's real.
Right. So, but anyway, I implore you to keep trying to help, keep trying to find a group that you can be a part of, a collective mind, so y'all can bounce
Right.
ideas off of each other and keep each other safe as far as
Hmm.
bringing certain variations of conversations to each other. Um, but
And that's why that's why I'm here right now.
I appreciate that. I appreciate you coming up. Um, and like I said, this is really, when you look at this, y'all have to look at the situation for what it really is, right? If we're keeping each other safe, then it is y'all job to keep each other safe. And even if you have to say, hold on, I know this person might have, did something to this person, but is it fair that we, you know, turn around and make this person feel unsafe? And that's what they're doing over there. they're picking and choosing who your prayers go to, who's determined to be safe in this world. And that's part of their YouTube hunger games,